I got some people here yet? Y'all know I don't usually go live, but somebody tell me y'all here in the chat so we can get started. Okay, I see a heart. I see a heart. What's up, Carla Low? All right. So I know a lot of people's been seeing a lot of stuff going on about inauguration day. And I felt compelled to talk about when BlackTree covered inauguration, because obviously, I mean, we're not there with Rick Ross and Snoop Dogg and Soldier Boy and Tiffany Haddish and everybody else that's out there, the shade room, we're not out there. We're not covering this inauguration. But we did go to the 44th president's inauguration. And if I could tell you a story about this trip, it was one of the craziest moments of my life. Was first of all, everybody was so excited. It was a moment in history that um, I think more of us could be proud of uh, in this country and hopeful about. And let me tell you about that day. First, I traveled to New York. I was living in California. I traveled to New York and I had a small crew of people. It was five of us. My boy Trey, my boy Ronald, my boy Mike Melendi, um, and Lydia. We all traveled to DC via bus and train and cars from New York. Um, we get there, we post up. Oh, and I can't forget Farai Gundan, my Kenyan reporter. Um, and we start covering all the inauguration events, the balls, the everything that you see that you've been seeing these rappers perform at. We was at all those things the days before to cover President Barack Obama's inauguration. But let me tell you about the day of and how cold it was that day. It was 8 degrees, and everything in DC, whatever city you're in, if you're in Atlanta, imagine I-20 being closed down. In if you're in LA, imagine the 110 being closed down and people just walking down the 110 like it's a thoroughway. Um, if wherever you are, whatever little major highway or side highway, imagine like the Interborough or the Jackie Robinson, people just walking, no traffic, everything's closed down. And everybody's walking towards the Capitol. And it's so cold that we're trying to get close together. It's a bundle of people. We're being like herded. And like, you're walking under the underpasses, like you're walking under the highway bridges, and it just gets colder in there. It was so cold that people were dropping scarves and skull caps and gloves, and you were just walking through it. You'll just be like, oh, found me another skull cap. It's cold. Put this on. You just put on strangers' clothes because it was just so cold. You just layering up. So we finally make our way all the way to the inauguration, and where our press passes were behind, and we have footage of this on BlackTree. If you look back to 2009 and look at our footage from there, our press passes were behind the reflection pool. I don't know if you ever been to the Capitol. You got like this. You got the mall. You got everything else, and you got this reflection pool. And if you're at the reflection pool, it's like you're looking at the Statue of Liberty from the city. Like the everything's going on way over there, but you're over there. So our passes were for that. But after we come through, me and my team, like we always, like Blacktree came in on a story of sneaking in to uh to red carpets. Like, when we first got our camera and nobody else had cameras, we used to say, yeah, hey, we're CNN. And our producer is stuck on a plane, and they'd be like, "Oh, okay, well, you got a nice camera, let you in." So we always were like sneaking in and crashing red carpets and stuff. So we thought this would be a little bit different since it's inauguration and Secret Service. We could see snipers, we could see everything else. But lo and behold, me and my boy Mike Melendi, who was like my ace at sneaking into stuff with me, um, we get up and they had different passes for different sections. So they had red pass, blue pass. The silver pass was literally like right behind Congress. Like we were. Let me tell you how we got in first. So we see the people that's going up towards the silver pass. That's where we want to go. So we go up there, and they like, if you have a silver pass, put it up in the air. I don't know if Dana Kill is on here because that's where we met Dana Kill. Um, so we had gray sweatshirts on. So we just raised our arm like this with the show the gray sweatshirt. There was so many people in this group that had silver passes, and they let us in. And we were literally like right there by like the Nancy Pelosi's and everybody when we get in. And we like covering, and it's freezing cold. It was such an amazing experience. And the only reason I was compelled to like come on here because first, I heard what Dave Chappelle did this weekend on Saturday Night Live. I thought it was a real um, smart monologue. Because like it or not, like whoever the person that's sitting in that office or not, um, a lot of our future is going to be determined by their success and their failures. And we already know what the setting has been. Y'all know me. I try to be as down the middle and as neutral as a journalist as possible. But y'all know I don't. Y'all know I don't rock with that dude. Yeah, I don't rock with people um, that demean our community, that devalue our community, people that's taking Black history out of schools, people that's made DEI um, some curse word, even though it wasn't benefiting Black people the most. It's been made the boogeyman. If anybody get a job, it's DEI. But a lot of y'all been rocking with me for a long time, and I just wanted to tell y'all a positive inauguration story. Because, I'm not there with the Shade Room and Snoop and Waka Flocka and Tiffany Haddish and Ken Jong and all those people that said, hey, I'm gonna go celebrate with Elon Musk and Donald Trump. We don't see it. We don't see the value in it. But I wanted to tell you that experience, walking through that cold, was worth it to go see the 44th president go into inauguration. It was classy. It was a sacrifice. It was as cold as it was today, and they didn't have to go put it nobody indoors because the people was out there to see history, and the love was out there from all colors. And it was a special moment. I just wanted to reflect on that. The people that went there with me, like it was a special moment for all of us that we'll always remember. And I've been thinking a lot about it the last. Um, Thank you, Forever Black Love. Um, you know, I just been thinking about how important that moment was to be at for history. And we've been rocking for since 1997. So we've covered a lot of history, and we'll be here to cover this next 4 years, inshallah, and hopefully, much further even after I'm gone. Hopefully, the tree will continue to grow and sprout and branch off new journalists, and people keep on covering and being keeping a historical record of what happens for our people across the diaspora. But just want to tell you that inauguration can be a special moment, and it can be historic. And even the person that's there today, it's a moment in history that I'm not proud of, but it is what it is. And better believe that we ain't gonna sell out. We're gonna be true who we are, and we'll let you know how we feel about stuff, and we'll make a platform for everybody to feel all type of ways. But you know what I'm saying? Just know that I'm not gonna get shortchanged to become a token for anybody's story to say that yeah, we're cool with that. I'll tell you what we stand for, and we stand for love, and that's all. I just want to tell y'all that story. For all of y'all that been checking out us on Saturdays for the movies, I hope y'all enjoy them. This Saturday we had, what did we have? Trick Baby and the brother from outer space, and we had this TV movie with Bill Cosby called Off the Shore. If y'all missed The Spook That Sat by the Door, or Three the Hard Way, or the Barbara Davis story about with Cicely Tyson and Morgan Freeman. Y'all been missing some jewels. I suggest y'all go back and just look at the videos that we got up there, check out what's going on, and definitely come hang out with us every Saturday morning for more new movies. That's telling a story. It's telling a story about the actors that aren't here no more and the stories we used to tell. Like I grew up thinking that it all started with John Singleton and Spike Lee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I might have knew a little bit about Van Peebles, but we got so much of a catalog of actors that's been in so many great movies, stories that are relevant to this day. And I know a lot of them get labeled in the black exploitation, and that's entertainment, and that could be funny or entertaining or whatever. But there's stories you need to see. You need to see the spook that sat next to the door. You need to see what's the other Max Julian one we got on there. It's another Max Julian jewel we got on there. You got to see those movies. So you got to see them. You got to see everything that Pam Grier did. You got to see everything that Lou Gossett did. You got to see everything that Sydney did. So come party with us on Saturday. Thank y'all for joining Story Time and see y'all soon. Yeah, yeah. Shay, you watch Trick Baby with us? Yeah, that's what's up. All right. I might do more lives after a while. I got to find my voice on it, but it's something I was feeling. So, yeah, that Marvin Collins story was, whew, you was one of her students. What? Oh, you know what? You and my classic connection. I gotta check you out. We gotta talk about that. We gotta have you on story time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope y'all have a good evening. Y'all be safe out there. Peace, love, Black Tree.